What's going on, Paisanos? V here, coming at you guys, well, with another market watch today. Guys, before we begin, I want to say special thanks to Ignacio Garcia and the rest of you guys who have been killing it in the comments section. I'm loving it. Ignacio says, I'm going to slap that keyboard, enter. Really appreciate Ignacio. And everybody else commenting and talking and bringing the conversation to life. I do these videos ad-free, and the greatest thing you guys can give to me to support the channel is a simple comment. Slap the keyboard, go ahead and answer the comment question of the day, do whatever you gotta do. Let me know what you think about this game. Comment question of the day, speaking of which, so we know that we asked about Konami if you had control of the ban list, we asked if you had $500, we asked all these questions. Here's a great comment question of the day. What is the most cheapest deck you think you can play and still win your locals? Now, in the case of places like Nebraska, where the regionals are so crazy, decks like Lightsworn have won their regionals, I bet you can win a lot cheaper than other places like New York. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. What deck, if you had to choose one archetype deck, what can you do to go ahead and put a W at your locals the cheapest way possible with saving the biggest amount of money and still winning local store credit and packs and so on and so forth? Guys, if you're new to the channel, please make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and comment down below. Also, we have Barrier Statue of the Torrent. Now, this is the OTS Tournament Pack 4 version, with almost a $4 market price for a common, mind you. There's only a wall of 145 that's holding it roughly around $5 with shipping. And the crazy thing about this card is, it's a reprint of the original version of the card, which came out in Cyberdark Impact, with a 59-cent market price. It's still a little bit up, but lower than the other printing of the recent OTS pack. I mean, it's roughly around $3 with shipping. Lightly played first edition, though, gets you at 5, so it does go up relatively fast, but for the most part, it is cheap. Is this because of the water support coming out, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Players getting ready to play water? These barrier statues are just catching everybody looking in value. They're commons, but Yu-Gi-Oh! Players still need to go ahead and grab them. All of them coming out of Cyberdark Impact, and still, Yu-Gi-Oh! Players are having a hard time finding some of them with the recent OTS reprints, like Barrier Statue of the Torrent. Then we have Ronin Totem. I mentioned this card the other day in hopes the market would just throw more out there, in hopes the value would go down. The comment is like $3 to $4. I talked about it. Well, the super rare at OTS Tournament Pack 4 with a $12, almost $13 market price is roughly around $12, almost $13. In fact, after roughly around 1 or 2 sales, it's exactly about $13 for Ronin Totem, super rare at an OTS Tournament Pack 4. Now, the thing is, I don't know why this card's going up in value, even though I would love to say Paleo Frogs or Marine Cess. I have zero idea. Could it be the new water support? Could this be part of it and part of the combo and the reason why the value of this card has went up so crazy for a super rare at an OTS Pack 4? Then we just have Planet Patrol. So if you guys have been watching these videos for a while, you know I've been smacking on Planet Patrol. I mean, come on, man. This is a theme deck, right? This is a theme deck. This is a funsy deck. Because it is, right? I mean, we're going to all agree on that, right? Or is Planet Patrol going to get serious? One thing I just want to take a quick note of is, besides the recent cards, once again, White Beer being roughly around $13 and Red Beer being roughly around $8, the deck is relatively budget. I mean, Planet Patrol should brand a secret rare at Ignition Assault. The one you don't want to pull, you rather pull another card. But hey, the secret rare, it's about $4. You got Planet Patrol ship Mark. That card is roughly around $3. Once again, you pull these two in your box, it's not a good day to be around you. Anyone pulls those cards, just, you want to give him his time. We also have Blackbeard, the Planet Patrol Captain, being roughly around $1. And other Planet Patrol, obviously, with the rares being less than that. What I'm trying to say is, Planet Patrols are looking relatively inexpensive -2 cards. Are they good? I really hit hard on Planet Patrol, so I made my video. People kept commenting, V, no, you don't understand. They're going to be good. V, here they come. They're going to come at you. It's going to be good. I don't know, Paisanos. I'm not really feeling the Planet Patrol love. Comment down below if you think this deck is good. And comment down below, once again, to answer the comment question of the day of what cheap deck would you bring to locals? Would you bring Planet Patrol and think you can still win? We also have Elemental Heroes, and yeah, I'm showing you Elemental Hero Liquid Soldier, $36 market price. By the way, stabilized roughly around $36. But overall, where are E-Heroes? Think about it. E-Heroes going first against Animancipators is GG for Animancipators. The deck goes into Dark Lord, plays out a couple of cards, maybe goes to Shining, does a lot of cool plays, and what happens to Animancipators? E-Heroes are very consistent on doing it, by the way. And, I don't know, I really think the deck is pretty decent. Is it tier 1? No. But I definitely think E-Heroes can absolutely be tier 1.5. Maybe it's because I'm getting the hero hype bug. It finally bit me, and I kind of want to grab some heroes. Or maybe it's because I really realistically see heroes as a deck that if it goes first, it wins. It wins 9 times out of 10 going first against a lot of decks in the game right now. Let me know what you think if you're a hero player. Mordell generated a boss light when it first came out. It was roughly around like $8. I think the low was roughly around $6 for Mordell generated boss light. It's a plant monster, an amazing plant monster. $27 market price, mind you. Current version of the card, roughly $33. After that one's gone, it's $38 for Mordell. We have to really look back at Mystic Fighters, because this set is insane. I mean, besides the Dragon Maid and, of course, waifu tax, besides Prime Math Mech Albertine being so expensive yet doing nothing, a generated board stage slowly going up to now currently $13. What's going on in this set? I mean, Mordell was such a great card. We knew it was going to be value one day, but there's nothing happening with plants. Why is this worth anything if plants aren't doing anything? It's very confusing. I'd love to know what you guys think in the comments down below about Mordell. Then we have Borosaur Dragon. So I love always looking at a card like Borosaur Dragon and seeing that it has a bunch of reprints. But, look at the market price. It's $30, right? Well, the real value of the card is $36, and it quickly goes back up to $40. Why is that? Because the Borosaur reprint was not done at secret rare rarity, and had it been done, the value would be different, of course. But being the fact that the Borosaur got a reprint as an ultra rare, boom, right there, lowers the value. We also have a secret version over here from Battle's Legend Heroes Revenge, sure, but that's roughly almost bought out. I mean, it's $33. So what's happening to Borosaur Dragon? It's not even seeing play in some Animancipated decks. I run it in mine, I think this card's amazing, but in most Animancipated builds, we're not seeing see play. It doesn't need to see play in Eldritch, but it's still holding value. The original print going up, with the secret rare maintaining value and slowly going up, and the ultra rare stop tanking, turn around, and it's starting to go back up in value as well. It's currently $25. So here's a question to you guys. Are you going to go ahead and get rid of your ultra rare, or your secret rare, or your ultra rare version of Borosaur, and just go ahead and grab the original print because it's going to hold value, if not, as I showed you before, go up more in value? Or are you going to just hold on to your ultra rare and not care? It's a real question. I mean, I personally speaking, I own an original print first edition, but I pulled mine in a pack. But if I owned the ultra rare, I would probably get rid of it and get the first edition. I mean, the value-wise is $10, but you get the highest rarity version of the card. Let me know what you think about that, actually. Legendary Duels always has valuable cards. Some cards have value that actually show meta play. Some have value that do nothing. In the case of value that does nothing, Exhibit A, Photon Orbital. Photon Orbital with a roughly around $58 market price. Well, it's about $60 for Photon Orbital. But V, I run Galaxy and Photon the deck. It's so strong and powerful, says the guy in last place, and he gets a pack at a pity pack from the store owner. Listen, let me tell you something. I love Photon.deck. I love Galaxy.deck. I think they're really fun, and that's where they belong. When you got a card like Photon Orbital being $60, the fun is not there anymore. The value is not there. At least with Dragon Maids, we understand there's a waifu tax, there's a playmat, there's a mouse pad, there's a field center, there's accessories. What accessories do you have with Photon and Galaxy? Why is this $60? Well, the answer is simple. It's a hard to get card at a Legendary Duelist White Dragon Abyss. I don't even think collectors want this card. I just think it's a hard to get card, and it reverts back to the old mentality of the Rarity Horror motto. Rarity Pimp V would tell you it is: if it's hard for you to get it, I want it times 3. That's literally the mentality of everyone that owns this card. They might not even want to get rid of it. It's hard for you to get, right? Good, I have it at 3. That's literally the mentality when it comes on the Photon Orbital. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's a new deck coming out, and it's called the Photon Galaxy deck, and it makes this card insanely good. If you have Photon Orbital in hand, go out of game and grab 5 pieces of Exodia, smack your opponent with it, and then the next game, just do it again. Who cares? I don't know, but I just think it's such a bad card. But there it is, $60. Money. Then we have Magical Musketeer. So Magical Musketeer cast bar coming out of Spirit Wars with an $8 market price is down currently to $5. Remember this card was roughly around $26, $27? I kept telling you guys, please get rid of your cast bars. Get rid of your Starfires. I mean, don't get me wrong. These are great cards, but with the dual overload reprints, the value tanked. And even if there wasn't a dual overload reprint, little fun fact, the value would still go down. Because even though Musketeers are a great and fun deck and powerful to my casual players, they love that word, powerful. I don't know why, but go to your locals. See some whenever you get a chance to go to your locals. See casuals. They throw that wood around all day long. My deck is powerful. My Blue Eyes deck. You're like, okay, chill, bro. Anyway, looking at Magical Musketeer Starfire, these are getting power crept out of the meta. That's basically what's happened to these decks. And looking at the top decks, Magical Musketeers cannot handle Eldritch. They cannot handle Animancipators. They need to get that summon off, and they need to respond with their cards. And they need to proc their effects, which is the most important part. If they cannot follow that chain anyway, if you stop that chain in any way, shape, or form, you stop that first summon. Once again, you can run Instant Fusion and go down to a Strict and take your opponent's monster and create problems that your opponent has to immediately demand for. Of course, Instant Fusion is limited, so you can't do it as easily. You can try running Lightning Storm, but that takes away from the fact that you really want to proc these effects, but you have to do what you gotta do to clear some boards, and if your opponent has multiple negations, go to game 2. Looking at Magical Musketeer Starfire coming out of Spirit Wars, once again, with a $6 market price, the card is down to roughly around $5 with shipping. Then we have Ultimate Rare Castel, the Sky Blaster. Now, this card has a $28 market price, and looking at it, there's not many listings of Ultimate Rare Castel, the Sky Blaster. I think this is a great card. To be honest with you, I'm a Musketeer fanboy. I have the whole deck. I love the deck. And I have one of these in my Musketeer decks. That's what you do when you have a nice casual deck, but you still want to flex for the cash. Okay, so looking at it, once again, the current price is roughly around $30. It goes to $31, then it goes to $33, and there's a 9 wall roughly around $35 for Castel, the Sky Blast Musketeer. Next, guys, Harpy's Feather Duster. I think it's time we had a conversation. If you guys haven't not put on my fan page, my Facebook fan page, please click in the description, check it out. I post sporadically on it, but when I post, it's very important things like Harpy's Feather Duster. I think it's time Konami makes this card come back. I think it comes back to 1. And here's my argument with all you guys. I think this card comes back to 1 because we have 3 Lightning Storm. That card exists. We have a Regeki, and if it was the other way around, I would think Regeki would come off the ban list because we have Lightning Storm. The card's effect literally says, you got any face up? Alright, clean them up, boys. But this card specifically says, clean them up, boys. No condition. Obviously, the card come back at 1. And here's a little fun fact. If Harpy's Feather Duster did come back at 1, would you still run 3 Lightning Storms? Competitive Yu-Gi-Oh players? Of course not. Why would you need them anymore? You'd run 2 Lightning Storms and 1 Harpy's Feather Duster. Okay, so now that we know that, hopefully we know that, because Lightning Storm is $123 and there's actually $129 for Unlimited. For Solutions, roughly around $135. So hopefully we're all on the same page of Lightning Storm and Harpy's Feather Duster. I just want to make sure we're on the same page, because the minute this card goes to 1, Lightning Storm goes to 2. For playability for players that play competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! Why is that important to you ask? Well, the market. The market will throw up the 3rd copy of everyone's Lightning Storm. Why would you not? You would have to dump this card, the 3rd copy, as fast as possible. You could, once again, run 3 Lightning Storms and run a Harpy's Feather Duster. You can easily do that. But would you really? Would you have the room? I think as we get to more competitive Yu-Gi-Oh, I do not think you'll have the room for all of that. In fact, looking at the OCG, we've seen how they do it. They run 2 Lightning Storms and 1 Harpy's Feather Duster. So, coming back around, guys, I really do think that Lightning Storm, even though it's a phenomenal card, we would see the market dump this card, the 3rd copy, and the value of Lightning Storm would go down. Where would it go? I don't know, maybe $100? I have zero idea. I'm not promising this card to be thrown away and a 3rd value gets sniped immediately. No. But I do think the value of this card can go down with Konami bringing out Harpy's Feather Duster. Now, here's question number 2. You woke up today, you had your cereal, okay? You watched your little cartoons, good times, SpongeBob's great, SpongeBob's awesome. And then you got dressed, took a shower, brushed your teeth in that order, some odd reason. And then you go, oh yeah, Konami has a ban list. You look, first card, Harpy's Feather Duster. Which version do you own? Because there's a lot of versions of Harpy's Feather Duster. I mean, there is a Tournament Pack 8 super rare version of the card with a $210 market price. That's currently $1,000. Obviously, you probably won't play that, right? I mean, it's not prismatic, let's be honest. If there was swap, if it was prismatic, then yeah, I think everyone would want to play that. But the prismatic version from Steroid Destined Duel, the Japanese prismatic, which I really love a lot personally, $21 market price. And we see roughly around $13 to $14 with shipped versions of the card. In fact, it quickly goes to $15 for a while as well. So I personally think this would be the best copy of Harvey Featherluster. I think this would be the one that will sell the fastest. I do think there are other copies, like the Secret Rares from Legendary Collections, which are currently roughly around $12 average. They would sell as well. All copies would sell, but the fastest, number one copy that would sell, the fastest and have the craziest, highest price point, would definitely be the Prismatic Secret Rare coming out of the Stereo Destined Duel video game promo. So, do you have yours? Or do you just not care? You'll wait, and then when this card does come up the banners, you'll rush in. If you're lucky, you might get an Epic Dawn Rare Battle Pack version. I mean, they're currently $7, but for how long? It's a good question, isn't it? Up next, Pot of Extravagance, look, Ultimate Rare, out of Elemental Energy. Who held theirs? Because you're losing value. Pot of Extravagance Ultimate Rare with a $115 price point. Right now, Lightly Played First Edition is roughly around $96 to $97. I think this is a great card still, and I think in certain decks like Zodiac and Burning Abyss, this is an insanely good card, but do you need it? Like, do you need it to play those decks? Is those decks you're going to be walking in with? Is this what you want to have? Max Rarity Zodiac does look gorgeous with Ultimate Rare Pot of Avarice, as well as Burning Abyss, but this card's a lot of money. So, are you holding it? Are you looking to sell it? What are you looking to do? I'll tell you right now, if you're looking to hold it, I don't blame you. This card is a gorgeous Ultimate Rare. We also have Chaos Hunter. This card is tanking in value. Chaos Hunter Secret Rare coming out of Storm of Ragnarok with a $10 market price. The unlimited copies, $7 to $8. Now, if you want a first edition copy, that's where things get a little wonky. The prices haven't dropped for first editions yet. They're about $11 still, though. This card was roughly around $25 when it was wanted and needed in the meta. And once again, like I always say, Secret Rares are hard to replenish, especially once coming out of Storm of Ragnarok, because Konami never made an Ultimate Rare Chaos Hunter. They never made a Prismatic Chaos Hunter. So this is the highest rarity we have. And if this card starts seeing play again in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh!, well, what do you think is going to happen to the value of Chaos Hunter Secret Rare? It's going to spike, of course. It's going to spike high. And to be honest with you, I don't know where it will go this time. I had no idea where it went last time, but I knew it went up, and it did. And I have no idea where it's going to go this time. But I do know there's a lot of value in this card. There's a lot of value that Yu-Gi-Oh! Players just had this card lying in their bind and not caring. And you could probably get some great trades, once you get back to trading, of course, for Chaos Hunters. You could probably make a deal in your store, once you get back to the store, for Chaos Hunter. Coronavirus. Up next, guys, Gear Giant 8, coming out of Return of the Duelist. $7 market price. And, yeah, no, it's $14. Gear Giant X. I'm gonna be honest, I have zero idea why this card is worth anything. I know we just recently had the machine structure come out, did nothing. Maybe there's some new machines coming out in the game in the future. Maybe that's why this card's going up in value. Or I can say it's a gorgeous Secret Rare. It's a beautiful looking Secret Rare out of Return of the Duelist. And people wanted to go in and grab it. I know in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Market Facebook group, people were flexing a ton of them. Ain't gonna lie, good man for flexing. It looked gorgeous. But do you want to hold this card or do you sell it? Because I don't know. It's a weird situation with this card. It's $14 to $15, showing no meta elements with a $7 market price. So double the market price, and yeah, what do you do now? A little more than double, but what do you do now with this card? Then we have Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon coming out of Shining's Victories, original print, Secret Rare, $9.57 market price, unlimited, $14. If you want a first edition copy, you're looking to pay roughly around $15, a little over $15 for the secret version of this card. This card used to see some play in the beginning of Animancipators, and then they changed it out, and this card might not see play in the new build once we get Eternity Code here in the States. But as of still right now, it's relatively high in value. And to be honest with you, I have one of these. I'm not getting rid of my copy. I think this is a great card, and I think it will see play in yet another deck in the game. Master Rule 5, making cards like Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon meta relevant again, because this card says, Nibiru? No, that's not happening. Put it back. Now it goes in the graveyard, because you try to activate it. Now you messed up. So, this card's really good still, and I think that, this card definitely would be a card that Yu-Gi-Oh! Players will want to start moving into once we get a new meta deck that can also Synchro Spam. Synchro Spam's back, boys. I'm so glad. I missed it. Okay, then we have Red Eyes Fusion. Super Rare coming out of Clash of Rebellion. This is the original print version. $27 market price. Neiman First Edition, $19. After that, it's roughly around $21. Well, where's this card falling in value? Anyone? Anyone in class? Raise your hand. Yes. Okay. It's falling in value because people were hyping the card, but we haven't gotten the Megatons. A little fun fact, let me look at my crystal ball. Yep, it's going to continue to fall in value. It will continue to drop in value because we don't have the Megatins. Wow. Wow. It just, wow, man. Okay. I don't know what to say. I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense that this card's going to go down in value. Now, the card also has a common reprint, so if you don't want to go ahead and pay $20 super rare reprint, we don't know why. You got commons all over the place. You got the Legendary Dex common, roughly around $3. You got the Legendary Duelist common. That's about $3 as well. But if you want super rare, it's going down in value, so obviously you need to wait. There'll be a time to go in and grab this, but you have to be very watchful because Konami knows this is a good card. They know that good Red Eyes Dragon card, that one over there, that's a good card too. They know that. And they know they work really good together. So what do you think they're going to do? Well, Konami could have a couple of options. They could release the Megatits and go, have fun finding your Red Eyes Fusion spell. Good luck to you. Or they release the Megatits and go, you know what? I know some of you guys are buying that super rare, hoping to flex on them dogs, but here's a prismatic version of Red Eyes Fusion. Will they do that? I don't know. Maybe make it an ultra rare, which is still higher than the super rare rarity. So once again, Konami can easily make a reprint of Red Eyes Fusion and dwarf the super rare rarity, which is technically our highest rarity right now. So that's why I didn't run in and grab this. I do have a couple of commons, but that's it. And I'm going to hold those commons. And, you know, it is what it is, but I think that Konami knows that this is a great card, but they're just going to reprint it. Why would they not? It makes sense. It'll help promote the card in the tin. So it's almost a no-brainer to me. If they don't reprint it, if they don't make the reprint by the tin, they'll probably make it in some special promo set afterwards. In fact, how crazy would it be if they make some kind of promotional set that would have Red Eyes Fusion and maybe Magician Souls in it? Basically, the spicy box of spice. We need money because of the coronavirus. So buy our spicy box of spice. Would you buy it? I know I would. I mean, hey, I'll buy a box that has all the hand traps. Because I did. The Dual Devastator, I believe it? Great box. I'll buy a box, even though I have all the hand traps. I'll buy a box that has Red Eyes Fusion as an ultra rare all day long, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you buy a box that has ultra and Magician Souls? Ooh, what about this? Secret Magician Souls. Hopefully you sold yours. That's the name of the set. Hopefully you sold yours by the time this was announced and has a picture of like Weevil and Rex laughing at you if you haven't sold it. Let me know what you guys do. Let me know how everything goes. And it's your boy V and YGOPaisanos. Well, YGOPaisanos have a great day.